Okay, you've got contrast control here. I could go light, dark. You've got 40 channels. 40 channels. They're mixed up pretty. Everything on this mixer is very complicated, but actually it's beautiful in its simplicity as well. You've got 98. You have 98 scenes that you can set up. Okay, each scene can be pre-programmed. Everything about the mixer can be pre-programmed on every single scene. Right now I just have 2 scenes set up. One is like this, all faders down. The other scene is all faders up. Watch this. Scene 2, scene 1. All that's doing is recalling back and forth. The beauty of this is that you can have a you can use it in a church atmosphere where people can use your board on Wednesday nights when you're not there, or, you know, for plays or recitals or whatever it may be, and then come Sunday morning, instead of having to tape all over the board and try to remember where where the drums are supposed to be set, and the lead singer and backup singers and the orchestra and the choir and everything. All you have to do is just go to your scene that you have pre-set up for that, and voila, you're good to go. Now you may have to make some minor adjustments depending on if you have, guests in from out of town playing or something like that. But you can also, for live mixing, have preset scenes, up to 98 scenes, so you could have one for every song if need be. If you need to adjust the keyboards up a little higher on one song but lower on the other song, and vice versa, that kind of thing. So it's really nice for that. This mixer has 2 cards in it already. You can have a maximum of 4 cards. Right there. They are both Yamaha cards. They're the TDIF-1, and they're also referred to as CD8-TD Roman numeral 2. And they're analog cards for... Those are analog cards for... I'm sorry, I think they're digital cards for recording on digital recorders, outputs to them, or you can just simply output your main stereo to a digital recorder, output your monitor mix to a digital recorder, however you decide to do that, but they give you plenty of options. Here's the back of it. Get that in focus for you. You've got a absurd amount of outs, as you can see, and ends and everything in between. It is classified as a 40 channel board. It has 24 input channels, but then it also has, in addition to that, 16 insert channels. So it's a 40 channel board. You have all your controls over here. You can change your views for each channel. It tells you, which channel you're on right here, right up here as well. It tells you which scene you're on right here. That's the fader scenes. You can switch in between them. That's the scene 2, which moves the faders up, and scene 1, which moves them down. But once again, you can set these. It's intelligent enough to remember if you have certain channels on or off, which ones are selected and what they're set at, and everything. You got your gain controls. It's like a regular board in the sense that it has complete control over your inserts, your inputs, and your decibel level cuts, and your gain, and you have EQ, digital EQ in here. You also have a graphic EQ here. which does the main mix. That'll show you this high and low and mid and that kind of stuff. This is how you navigate. You have a navigation wheel. You also have cursor and enter button. This is your scene memory. You got all your input and output mixes here. Send out to your auxiliaries. You got your auxiliary buses here, and so it's a pretty awesome mixer. Okay, not only is this a outstanding recording console, which is what most people use it for, you can output into a digital recorder like this Zoom H4n that I'm recording the audio on this on. You can output into your computer if you have the right setup to do that. You can output using the 2 built-in cards that are optional cards that come with it into a Tuscom like DA88 or about 10 other options for digital recording there, where you record on a high 8 tape, and it has 2 of them, so you can record on 2 of them and have 8 tracks per tape, so you can have 16 tracks recording at once if you wanted to. Going that route. In addition to that, it's just an outstanding live console, especially with the scene memory that's in it. That's a great setup. On and on. You got control. Your graphic EQ here. It's your graphic EQ. You got your high, mid, high, low, mid, low. You got your EQ built in, the digital that you can adjust individually per each channel. I don't know, much more you can ask for. You got intelligent pan here. You got built-in effects. An effects processor has an absurd amount of effects, and they're really good. The phaser is legendary on this board. In addition to that, I mean, you got, I think, you got 8 return sends. You can have different monitor mixes and send to processors and send processor back in. You got obviously your phones level, control room, your solos. I mean, it's amazing what you can do with this thing. It's way above my pay grade to be able to describe every single option that this board has and every single function that it can perform. But if you're recording, it'll be great for you. If you're running live sound, it'll be great for you. I mean, there's really not much more you can ask for, especially if you're in a club or a church type atmosphere where people are messing with your board all the time. Scene memory is just a lifesaver in situations like that. This bad boy also comes with the owner's manual and the user's guide as well. As you can tell, there's just a massive amount of literature on this, but really, if you know how to use a mixer, then you're 90% of the way there. This mixer is super easy to use. There's only a few things that are a little study worthy, like the routing, for instance. Routing channels and that kind of stuff. You'll have to read up on that just a little bit if you get into that, or if you get into recording. You may have to read a little bit on how to set the word clock to external recording devices and that kind of stuff. But everything works on this board. There's nothing in the world wrong with it. Only things that are even notable are like this little, I don't even know what to call it, just a little ripple right here, and that one up there. The board works 100%. It's been gone through 100%, and there's nothing in the world wrong with it functionally, and it looks great too. Weighs about 80 pounds, so it's not light, but then again, you get a lot for what it is.